Wilkerson, Bansley, Humana-Paredes, Pavan. Melissa Humana-Paredes will start us
Good
off.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the mic. Tri-born here alongside Kame Schalk, and we are watching a Canadian versus Canadian matchup, and I have a Canadian in the booth with me, so it's only appropriate.
We're in good shape here. It's a big dig there by Melissa. This is going to be a battle of a match. We got two partners who used to play together, Heather Bansley and Sarah Pavan. Sarah's now playing with Melissa Humana-Paredes. And this is the #1 team in the world right now. Heather Bansley back to serve here. Her and her partner Brandie are also on the rise, playing really well. Strong tournament for them here.
Team Canada representing well these days, and how does it sound to hear Canada #1 team in the world?
It's
not Brazil or US.
Exactly, it's something that's never happened, especially on the women's side, and they are strong. As you'll see here, this is going to be a good physical matchup, a lot of good players.
There's Bansley with a high line.
It's really breezy out here today. There's lots of gusts, lots of wind. It's going to come down to a lot of ball control, keeping the ball down, keeping the ball in front of you, limiting the errors in this wind.
Here's Wilkerson, float serve. They had a really good match against Sweat and Fendrick earlier, eliminating the American team.
Yeah, just looking so smooth right now, passing and setting really well. They're totally finding their groove. They had a tough tournament, I think their last one in China, and they're bouncing back really well. Tough challenge here, but we'll see how they do. Good start for them.
3-1. Wilkerson serves. Paredes receiving it. And there's Pavan. Pavan is a dominant blocker, as you heard in the intros. She was the FIVB Blocker of the Year last year, and one of the top players for Canada for years on the indoor side, but now she's full-time on the beach and has almost been the top team on the World Tour ever since she switched full-time.
Yeah, good decision for her. I mean, she's been playing indoor for years, and time to take it, you know, fully serious and go after it, and that seems like it's paid off. They're a very strong team. As you'll see here in their side out, they're a really good pass and set team as well. Going after Melissa Humana here. See the ball gusting around a bit.
There's Melissa, who has been an up-and-coming rising star on tour these last few years. She's been around for a few years now, but these last 2 years has really shown that she is a top defender on tour, if not the top defender right now. And taking over that top spot from Heather Bansley, who used to be the top defender for Canada going into the Olympics. With that woman right there, Sarah Pavan.
Yeah, she's just so good, so smooth and consistent, reads the game really well. It's fun watching her play. As you can see, she makes a big dig there. Nice set by Sarah, and a perfect shot on cue. Tri-born.
That's right. 4-4 on the board. Lots of wind out here. You can probably hear it in our mics, but also see it in the flags out there. So these girls are playing wind ball right now. Keep that in mind as you're watching. There's that scrappy D from Paredes.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of rallies like that. People moving around, ball spraying a little bit. It's going to come down to ball control in this match. Brandie Wilkerson back to serve. She's a very physical blocker, jumps super high. One of the most intimidating blockers on the tour, no doubt about it. A missed serve there.
Arguably 2 of the most intimidating blocks on tour, playing in this match right here.
Yeah, and 2 amazing defenders behind those blocks, so it's a really good matchup. It's going to have some good long rallies. Obviously, the country versus country battles are always intense, fiery. There's always a little bit of nerves on the line. It's always, you know, it's just a little bit different of a feel, similar to a country code cut type of match, but there's a lot on the line here. Winner of this goes to the semifinals. Loser goes home with the 5th place.
Heather Bansley back to serve. They got the good side right now, so the wind's coming at them. at the back of the team in red. What a shot there. Bansley was on the right side of the court, made a good read, but perfect shot from Humana-Paredes.
Yeah, nice little delay there. Saw Heather jumping up. Smart shot.
Wilkerson out of the middle. She's a lefty, keep in mind, so it's a little different of a lineup for Sarah Pavan as a blocker, and a very athletic lefty at that. So see her putting a lot of balls down just like that.
Yeah, she loves that wrist away with that left hand. That's got to be her favorite shot from the inside and the outside. She loves the sharp angle, loves bringing it back to the angle. Nice set there.
Some pretty hands from Humana-Paredes, and maybe an ill-advised drop there from Wilkerson.
Yeah, a little bit early of a pull, I think. When Sarah's passing well and the set's in rhythm like that, that's unstoppable. I mean, you got to have a block up at the net. So Brandie's big enough to get her. She's just got to stay up, get up and penetrate, take away her court.
You got to keep in mind too that they're on the bad side, so that set's going to drift to the net all day. On the other side, you can drift, you can kind of cheat, dropping more often.
No doubt.
Wilkerson with the dig and trans, dug up.
Nice shot.
Another good shot, making it look really easy. Good vision there.
That's impressive in this wind. I mean, a lot of people lose their vision, try to start hitting and listening to the calls, but Melissa's doing a good job of just kind of waiting, seeing what way Brandie's moving and going the opposite. She's back to serve here.
Kind of a deep float, and that one goes out. Started about 6 or 7 feet behind the line. I like that idea. You know, you hit a float into the wind and see what it does. That one, it didn't drop.
Yeah, that's the risk. Sometimes it's going to hit a weird pocket and pull up. Sometimes it's going to drop.
Foot fault.
Tries all over it.
I called it before the linesman even.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate one. Not something, as a blocker, that's not something you want to hear, is see the serve go in and then see that you lost the point right away.
No.
Pavan back to serve. Another lefty, by the way.
Yeah.
So we got 2 of the best blockers in the world, both lefties.
Both Canadian.
Both Canadian, eh?
You know it, eh?
We got a...
Try to talk in my accent big time this match.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, because apparently I have a huge accent, right?
Yeah. Half of our audience has to be watching from Canada right now.
Yeah, I'd say like 2/3.
We got Cam Schalk on the mic, and then 4 of the best Canadians playing beach right here.
Doesn't get much better than this.
All 4 of them are watching.
Beach, California. This is what it's all about, though.
I'm the outlier here. Nice line shot off of her ex-partner. What do you know about that partnership and how it ended up? I heard there was a little bad blood there. I'm not a drama guy, but I heard there's a little something.
There was a lot of drama that came out with that, and I mean, they're both fantastic women, and I think sometimes things don't end the way you want them to, but they're both great players, great people. Yeah,
it's hard.
Sometimes sometimes things aren't going to end well. It's like a relationship, so.
Yeah, I think breakups are never great.
Blown up a little more than it could have, and that's kind of what it is. It's I don't really see much more into it than that. They're great people. I'm friends with both of them. Nice shot right there. I think that's as good of a start you can hope for Bansley and Wilkerson. They've had trouble with this team in the past, and taking the 11-10 switch is a big start for them.
Match of the day. Stop by the KTJ booth.
And we check out one of our sponsors right here, KT Tape.
Make it feel better. Plus, receive a free taping demo.
It's tape, but different.
It's amazing stuff, man. Keeps people together.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been watching the live stream, you're seeing there's players wearing this tape all over their bodies.
Yeah, Chantal Laboureur.
She had it. Groin, abs, and lower back.
Seems to be working.
I want to see the face tape.
Just had to zoom in on that, but we just missed it. There it is.
And there's the KT
Melissa
tape
on her shoulder, keeping it together. Looking real good. Got Heather Bansley back to serve here. Good side.
Oh,
Tough
that
break
was
there.
not what she meant to do.
Bit of a missed opportunity.
Bansley trying to go over on one there. Instead, she hit in the net. Wilkerson tried to use that athleticism to do something special, but no luck. Pavan back to serve, going at Wilkerson. Lefty versus lefty up here, tight ball. Wow.
That is a ridiculous shot.
So that shows how athletic she is, that she just went over the 6'5" block of Sarah Pavan.
Straight down over the block.
Check
Watch the
this
replay
out.
here. She jumps as well as anybody I've seen.
Honestly, the
women's
Toronto Raptors could use.
Are you going to keep dogging me about the Raptors all day, or?
Yeah, I mean, they can't get past LeBron. They could use some help.
A nice serve there by her as well. That ball's moving.
Canada fans are going to hate me after this.
Yeah. No, they're too nice to hit you.
Yeah, that's true. You guys are too nice.
Yeah.
There's one off the tape.
Brandie putting a lot of pressure on with her serve right now. Another good touch.
So much control. Just steady.
She is a very steady player. You know, it's really windy. I wonder if Bansley, Wilkerson are considering going at Sarah at all this match just based on the fact that it's so windy and Melissa's such a good ball control player. So far, they've been sticking mostly at her. We'll see if they change that up at all right now, but it's working fairly well for them so far. So,
what's it like training and playing for the Canadian national team? You know, you guys spend a lot of time out here in California, but when you're not in California, what's it like up in Canada?
Yeah, the National Training Center's in Toronto. There's an indoor facility there. It's quite nice. That's where some of the teams train. I mean, these girls all come out to California. Sarah and Melissa particularly, I think, almost exclusively train in California. So the younger athletes train out in Toronto. It's the only option. It's just so cold. So they work there and get their reps in there and then try to get out outside when they can. So it's it's a good high swing there by Wilkerson.
Cold little ocean breeze is nothing for these players.
This is perfect for them, but
and we got a 15-13 side switch here.
It's just obviously clearly an advantage to be training somewhere close to California or Brazil, or just year-round training is crucial, I think. And you get all these elements and you can work on everything that way. So these girls have made a good transition, I believe.
Wow, there. Look at that statement block right there. You know, I didn't really realize until you pointed out to me how big of a block Brandie has. I don't know how I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I always thought Pavan had a much bigger block, but they're about similar size, and she's a little more dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, last year there was definitely tournaments where, I think major series where she was the leading blocker. I'm not sure which one, maybe Porridge? No, I forget, but she's a force up there.
And only 25 years old.
Yeah. Might have been dirty, but big block by Sarah Pavan. Yeah, she has so much potential and just already a fantastic blocker. She needs to work on a few little things, obviously, but she's on her way up. And this is a really strong team. They're off to a really good start. So see if Melissa can come back and chip away at this lead.
13 serving 16. Wilkerson's going back, moving that block around, and a nice cutty. They've been just so smooth today. Really good chemistry.
Keeping the ball down, moving it around. Great ball control. Very impressive so far. Heather Bansley back to serve.
16 serving 14. 13, sorry. Again, Humana-Paredes putting it down with a shot. She comes in to hit, though. She doesn't come in like she's going to shoot every time. And that's what makes those players that can shoot all day, that's what makes them so good, is because they come in to hit. They make the defense stay true, and they open the court up for themselves.
Nice.
Here's a big dig right here. Can she put it away? Tight set, she goes with the poke. Wilkerson's on it.
Some great rallies here. These girls are pushing really hard in the wind. What a play there by Heather, getting Brandie right up on the net.
That's a huge touch on the block, and then a great reaction play by Heather. Heather Tyler Bansley reads the line shot from Humana-Paredes, but can't put it down. That set was drifting all over the place. The wind definitely is a factor on this setting.
Yeah, that was moving a bit, but they're making plays, they're touching balls, they're working hard, so that's a good recipe right there. So see if they can keep it going.
Siding out for 1916. Can they get it? Yep.
What a shot right there off the pin. That was a great shot.
Let's switch sides, ladies, 1960.
Side switch. Wow, that was a huge side out. As they move to the good side, they have a huge advantage here.
Yeah, got to close them in this situation. See what kind of serve Heather can come up with here.
Heather's going to hit that float into the wind. Humana-Paredes, it's a tight set.
Good dig by Heather Bansley.
That's out.
That's just out of
A little
bounds.
too cute there.
7.
Serve Pavan back to serve, needing a bit of a run here to get back in this, down 17-19.
Oh,
Make it 8.
no. Bansley trying to hit it around the block. Pavan's size, kind of an intimidating factor there, I think, making her try to make the perfect shot, and it ends up going out off the tape. Here's another one. 1-point game. Cut shot.
Dig.
Melissa's there. Bansley with another opportunity here. Tight set. Oh, this is trouble.
What a shot.
Melissa puts it down. Wow. Look at that vision.
Scrappy rallies here.
We are tied as Team in Blue takes a timeout after that transition cut shot.
Big couple plays there by Pavan and Humana-Paredes. Huge. Heather and Brandie are looking to get a side out here. This is a big timeout for them. Need to get this side out. This first one coming out of this timeout.
Yeah, you know, we keep calling the south side the good side, but it doesn't seem to have mattered. Teams have been scoring equally on both sides. I think it's, like I said earlier, a little bit more of a swirly wind than a true good side, bad side.
Yeah, for sure. There's not like a ton of back sets coming on. It's not like it's a consistent side wind. It's a little bit all over the place. Really testing the ball control of all the players. I think it's great. I mean, the best ball control players are going to be the ones that end up winning. So it's cool to see.
Yeah, I like that style of volleyball, the ball control brand. You know, when there's no wind, the more specialized players can actually have a pretty big advantage.
Here we go, 19-all.
Huge side out
Pass
against
there.
her ex-partner. She tries to go jumbo, misses it.
Great dig.
Oh no! The miss set, over set.
What a
Two
big run here.
opportunities missed by Bansley and Wilkerson right there. That one's gonna hurt them if they don't pull this set out. They're gonna remember that.
Just looking a little bit tight right now. Need to loosen up, get one nice swing here. Great pass.
There it is, staying aggressive.
When in doubt, just swing high hands. That's what Heather Bansley does there. It's a big side out. Now they need to get back to work on defense here. They've been making some good stops. See if Brandie Wilkerson can put them in trouble. It's a good set by Melissa. It's drifting a little bit tight, but I mean, you have a 6'5" partner. Go up, poke it around. It's not a bad option in this wind. Big side out there as well.
There we go.
Having a game right now.
41-41.
21-all, this is what we wanted to see, Canada.
Heather Bansley back to serve again here. Big dig.
And she puts it away. Looked like a miss hit from Melissa a little bit. Kind of trying to go for the jumbo, but it ended up just being a roll shot to the middle.
Brandie Wilkerson made a little bit of an adjustment there. Gave her a little bit of time off the net. Made a nice transition set there, giving Heather a great opportunity to score, and that's what she did.
Here we go from the left side. Shot is blocked by Wilkerson. She'll get another opportunity here. Nice drop. Can she put it away? No one up. Oh, and she buries it in the net.
It's a big, big side out.
Wow. That was huge.
Maybe trying to do a little too much on that. See if they can side out here. This is a big side out.
Uh-oh. It's not over.
Big serve there by Sarah Pavan.
There'll be a lot of momentum for the team that wins this set.
Definitely.
Sarah Pavan serving to Wilkerson. Out of the middle, she goes high, but Pavan gets a good touch on it.
Good dig by Heather Bansley. Huge side out.
Wow.
This is a tight battle here.
I keep thinking that the ball is going to go down, and then the other team ends up winning it.
Yeah. It's good volleyball here. These girls are working super hard. Some long rallies. Brandie Wilkerson back here.
Wow, another dig by Bansley. Cut shot goes down.
And
there's another set point.
Another set point.
And here we go for the set.
Big play by
Nice
Melissa.
play,
Anna.
smart.
What a comeback there.
That is huge, and that one gotta hurt for Bansley Wilkerson for sure.
That's tough. You're in control for 90% of that first set, play by play, and then
Had the lead at the end.
a couple tough plays, push back. It's got to come out of this set, switch, refocused, refreshed, and ready to go because.
All right, so you guys are at the nets. They got their KT tape.
Looks like we got a little game going on down on center court. Let's check out what Mark Sherman's doing down there.
You get 1 point. First to two wins, best 2 out of 3. Here we go, the first one. Let's go with the ACL. Put it on the ACL. Trish knows it. Right to the ACL, yes. And she's for them. Trish and Steffi in the lead, 1-0. Here we go. Second body part. We need this one to tie it up. The second body part is the medulla oblongata. No. What? Yeah, you win. Yeah, you win. That is the head. Trish and Steffi with the win. You did so much, Steffi. You were incredible. Yeah, medulla oblongata, right? That is the funny bone. The funny bone. Great try, though, guys. We'll get there.
I would not have known what the medulla oblongata was, or where that was. That was an all-out KT tape battle.
What a battle. Fun to watch out there. Coming into set 2 here. Melissa Humana-Paredes, Sarah Pavan sneaking that first one out. Let's see if Heather Bansley and Brandie Wilkerson can push this one to 3. Heather back to serve.
Canada, 6-2.
Here we go, back at it. Set number 2. Humana-Paredes off the net. That set drifted off. She made a nice shot, and it doesn't come back.
1-0.
It's almost like a break when you score on that one. That set blew way off the net. Melissa forced to just make an over line shot, but fortunately scoring. She's back to serve now. It's passed by Heather.
Not the start they wanted. Down 0-2.
Nice deep serve in the middle there. Great shot by Heather Bansley.
That's what she's looking for.
Nice confident approach, took a look, saw Melissa moving, hit the jumbo. That's a good shot. See if they can use that.
Here we go, Wilkerson. They're staying on Humana-Paredes. Touch off the block, that would have to go, and it does not.
A couple close plays there.
Sarah Pavan going in her ex-partner Bansley. Over on 2 by Wilkerson, but it's dug up easy. And Humana-Paredes puts it away.
Nice roll of the arm there. That's nice.
I have to roll my arm.
I can't do that like
Paredes.
She's bringing the heat on that one. I mean, you've seen she can move the ball around the court everywhere, and on that one, there was a pull, and she ended up ripping it. She
Just
has
so
all
steady.
the shots. Yep. Compliments Sarah Pavan perfectly. I mean, big physical blocker with a really consistent, steady defender. It's just what more could you ask for, really? Good serve there.
Yeah, that was a bullet. Good read there by Melissa. She's standing right there, even if it wasn't.
Sarah and Melissa in control here to start the second set. Big run on the good side.
Nice high swing. Staying physical against a physical block.
Yeah, it's a good big side out for them. Going to the good side, they need to win this next side switch.
Bansley serving it up.
Touch, come on.
Great touch.
Sometimes you just gotta touch it, and that'll, keep it stays in your opponent's mind. They realize that you're touching it, you're gonna get there maybe next time, so they try to make it a little more perfect. Sometimes you can make them cause errors that way.
Definitely, and you got the defender chasing that ball down too. It's close, so make you think a little bit.
Bansley goes back.
Big block by Sarah.
Scraps for a cover, and Pavan is called for the net. She does not.
I think I saw some net there, but we'll see a replay here.
See?
Yep. There's a lot of net there.
Sarah, call your nets. No, don't call your nets.
She's a very
I'd never call my
competitive
nets.
person.
No, she's very competitive, and I would never call my nets.
Well, now
Is
you're
that a
telling the
bad
whole
lesson?
world.
Well, at the professional level, we have people whose jobs it is to see that.
We have,
If you're playing recreationally, people call your nets. Come
yeah,
on.
training, definitely.
Or kids. But when you
We're all
go pro,
honest people here, right?
when people are getting paid to do that, then you don't
Yeah,
have
you
to do
have
it.
linesmen, 2 referees. It's their job. We got Brandie Wilkerson back to serve here after a big side out.
Humana-Paredes, and there's the heat. Now she changed of speed right there.
Nice deep shot to the corner. Those are going to score. Great pass too. That ball was moving.
That's her, coming in hard. Now she's setting that up. Other team can't just play her shots. Switch it up like how I switch up rolling my R's.
Yeah, you do.
Just going back and forth. This
have it
one's
Good dig there.
She put up an option for Pavan. Pavan gave it back, making the block move around. Nice high line. 8-3. The #1 team in the world is pulling away. Nice adjustment by Wilkerson. Yeah, the set looked like it drifted outside on her. And keep in mind, she's a lefty, so she wants it on that inside shoulder. Went to the outside, but she reached nicely.
Heather Bansley back to serve. Nice serve.
No!
Just out. That set was drifting as well. She got her feet there nicely, but wind definitely took it.
It's a tough shot in the wind. You almost have to aim 6-7 feet inside the court on those ones. Just missed that one.
Another chance here for Humana-Paredes.
That's just a really good, confident shot. She kind of recalibrated a tiny bit there and didn't let it happen twice. Very veteran move by a young player. She's been playing a long time, actually, but
Young veteran.
young veteran Melissa Humana-Paredes.
Nice.
Here we go,
I got it.
Ooh, that one goes in the net. No jump serves out here. Not many jump serves on the in the FIVB in Huntington this week. Maybe on the outside courts a little bit. It's more of a true wind out there. But on the stadium court, most people have been going with the float. Keep in mind the ball is different if you're used to the Wilson. Playing with Mikasa is a bit different. It floats more, and it is definitely harder to jump serve and get spin on.
Bansley, Wilkerson are getting a little momentum back here, it looks like. So pushing back, just what they wanted to do. But a big hit by Pavan. It's a heavy swing cross court.
Heavy swing to take the lead, 10-7.
Not many teams are going to stop that one, as you can see here on the replay. She's coming in hard here.
Coming in hot. Hey.
Eh?
Cut shot red by Melissa, and she delivers one right back.
Great scramble from Mel
Just a
and
good
Sarah.
shot.
I will
Off
see
the
your
net.
cut shot and raise you one.
Yeah. As you can see here on the replay, makes a good dig, sets off the net. A little wrist away cutty.
I would take
pretty.
that. I take that personally.
Yeah,
Dig my cutty and then drop a cutty on me right after.
that hurts.
Uh-oh.
Another dig.
Kind of a miscue on that hit. Bansley though, nice hand dig.
Another good dig.
Sit. They're scrapping for sure, but when you're playing the #1 team in the world, you got to be perfect. And like you were saying earlier, they needed to close out that first set. When you're playing the best team in the world, and you have an opportunity to be up in a set, you need to close that out. Now they find themselves down, and they're going to take a timeout.
Stop the bleeding. Turn things
We
around.
got 2 matches on stage.
Communicate, maybe change the vibe a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully slow down the team.
Both on the men's side, both the men's
Humana-Paredes, they're playing some
semifinals.
really good block D right now. Melissa's just made a great couple bigs, turned the transitions. Those are tough.
Take a sip from your AVP Hydro Flask.
Yeah.
Brandie
The
Wilkerson.
first one for the gentlemen, it'll be Spain versus Brazil.
A few of these teams looking to play on the AVP Tour, I believe, this year.
Yeah, Brandie Wilkerson plays already. Sarah Pavan played last year. Melissa, I believe, is trying to play this year.
Yeah.
Pablo Herrera.
It's, Canadians are
US,
taking over.
Canada, it's all the same, let's be honest.
And Brunner Heiden of the USA to finish the day.
I mean, you guys all live down here in California anyway.
Here we go.
It's true.
Back.
You're here, you might as well try to have the opportunity to play. And I know that everyone is very grateful for the opportunity that I do have to play. So it's nice to have a tour out here to be able to play on.
More the merrier.
Yeah, makes everyone better. Nice pass and set there.
Whoa!
Make it 13.
I'd like to explain to you what happened there, but I don't really know.
I think just the wind kind of gusted a little bit.
We'll blame it on the wind. Yeah, that was a combo of a wind and full-on mishit. And that's 5 feet out.
That's a serve that you'd want to just kind of put in on her, I think. I mean, after a bit of a mental error.
Yeah, I agree. Put it on her.
Thinking about it, just serve in.
Plus, we're going to the technical timeout.
Exactly.
You want to score a point before the technical timeout.
Official hydration partner of the AVP Conadine Naturally Electrolyte Water.
Instead, they're in a technical timeout with drinking their Kona Deep, the official water of the AVP, from the volcanic filtration, natural filtration system of the Big Island of Hawaii, I think.
You know your stuff. That's keeping people hydrated all weekend. That's what we
Good
need.
stuff. That Hawaiian water doesn't get much better.
I'll take anything from Hawaii.
And when you're not hydrating with your Kona Deep water, you can hydrate with some Kona Brew.
Absolutely.
Liquid Aloha. It's all you need. Fans are loving the Liquid Aloha outside. There's a Kona Brewing Company stand where all the fans can grab a drink and then make their way into the stadium and watch two of the best teams in the world battle it out for bragging rights in Canada.
Tough miss serve there on the good side for Heather Bansley. Got Melissa coming back now. In control of the second set.
Bansley a little pokey, and they're going to call a lift.
Bit of a lift there, yeah.
Unfortunate, because Melissa went over on 2 and
Would have scored.
would have scored.
No argument from Sarah there.
Pavan trying to put one down on Bansley.
Second one is good.
Kind of an error dig there. I didn't think it was enough heat to justify her pushing it over the net, but it happened. Now Pavan's back on the line.
15-9 here, second set. Tough pass.
It's a good swing to the corner, but a better dig by Melissa. And she's going to throw this one up, give her blocker time. Ooh, but the wind takes it about 8 feet off of where she thought it was going to go.
Yeah, the higher you go, the more it's going to blow.
Oh, nice. Nice run. Nice run, eh? She needed a little Adrian Carambula there.
Yeah. Throw a little spin on that. Heather Bansley to serve. Good pass.
Oh, that is the worst.
Net violation, point.
That's tough. You're trying to get a stop so bad, and you end up getting one, and you're on the net. That's got to refocus here, make this next side out, and go at it again.
That's the worst when I would do that to my partner. Either they get a perfect dig or there's an error. And
I'm sure Hyde never got upset with you.
No,
about
he
that
was
kind of
fine.
stuff. No, I'm
He's
sure
like,
he's
he's
super
like, hey
chill
man,
about
I
that
understand. It's all good. Happens.
Yeah,
Not
seems
quite.
about right.
You should have heard him when I footballed.
I think I might have heard him actually while we were playing you.
Probably.
Another tough miss serve there.
Just as bad as the football.
Bansley Wilkerson aren't really giving themselves any favors here. Not giving themselves too many opportunities to score. A few little errors here and there. Got to make a push right now. Crunch time right now.
They are down just like the Raptors were down in game 2 of the series. Brandie's gonna hate me after this. But what was that? There's a little slam dunk there from Sarah Pavan. A little LeBron James, but on her own side of the net. Check it out.
That's one for the highlight reels.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I think you just got to shake it off and laugh it off there.
Hey, when you have a 17-11 lead,
Yeah.
you can afford it.
And come back with.
Oh no!
A little indecisive there.
Yeah, she thought it was out at first, and then last second decided it was in. Not sure if she got the communication she wanted from her partner. Not that Sarah had a great view on it, but
A couple weird plays here to kind of bring Bansley and Wilkerson a little bit closer. See if they can use that for the momentum.
Sarah and Melissa having one weird play each. tool off the block.
That's a
That would
bit
have
of
been
a lucky side out there. I mean,
that would have been a big momentum changer right there for Wilkerson to get 3 in a row.
she looked like she was on that ball, and that's a break that you need at that point. That's a nice break to have.
It would have been 7-4. Instead, it's 8-3. Pavan drops, digs her old partner, and gets blocked, but the rally is still alive. Melissa with the baby line. Really pretty shot.
Great shot there. They're having fun out there, playing nice and loose. Even though they've had a couple weird plays this game, but it's windy, and that's kind of what happens. Staying really level-headed throughout this match. Melissa back to serve again here.
Bansley with the jumbo poke.
Beautiful, beautiful shot. Good pass and set. Everything about that was crisp.
9-4. It's going to take something special for the team in blue to come back and pull this one out. I keep wanting to make Raptors references, but I'll just stop.
They're pretty funny. I'm laughing.
And there's a block.
That was close to being over the net.
Was close, but the ref wasn't going to give it to her. You know, I know Brandie's a big Toronto Raptors fan, so I hope she listens to this after.
Yeah, she's going to be even more mad at you if she doesn't win this game.
Yeah. Melissa off the block, good touch, but there's an error set.
20-15, let's switch sides.
No good as we go on the side switch right here, and we have
Match point.
match point.
Sarah Pavan for the win here.
Overpass, not looking good for
Set.
team in blue, and it is over. Melissa Humana-Paredes
To the
and
semis.
Sarah Pavan to the semifinals, and they are absolutely the hottest team in the world. And they have a really good shot at getting on the podium once again. I believe they just won in China.
They won in China.
That was a 4-star event out in Jimen, China.
They won in the Commonwealth Games as well. They're on a hot streak for sure. They're a fantastic team. And, that was just a good game, eh?
Good showing here this weekend. Good showing this week. You got me all.
I just folded you up.
Your A folded me. Great tournament for Brandie and Heather as well. They've been playing really well, and they're definitely a team to watch out here on the tour, representing Canada very well. So right there you have your champions, sipping on her Kona Deep with her KT tape on. There they are. Team Canada, #1 team in the world.
Moving on to Sunday.
Moving on to Sunday. It's lonely on Sundays. No one's in the players' tent, but that's what they say. It's lonely at the top.